Do you guys realize what we do for you guys? Do you realize? I don't think you do. Welcome back to the month of blood and guts. Um so today we're talking about Jaws the Revenge. You know what the revenge is gonna be? The revenge is gonna be when Kevin comes from my fucking head, John Wick style, and fucking murders me for making him watch absolute piles of shit. That is gonna be the revenge. Jaws the Revenge. Jaws the Revenge is about a shark, obviously. That how do I explain this movie? I don't even know how to explain this movie.
There is no way to explain it.
There really isn't. This movie is about a shark that swims from New York to the Bahamas. No, I'm not joking. That really happens. The shark swims from New York to the Bahamas to kill the rest of the Brody family after killing one of them in the beginning of the movie. That is the best possible way I can explain this movie. Is the movie good? No. 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 What? You think I would open the video like that and say the movie's good? No, this movie is awful. I've been saying it since Jaws 2. Jaws never needed a sequel. This is what you do? Oh my god. I'm gonna get this out of the way. Kevin, what did you think of Jaws the Revenge?
It was just supremely awful. There is not probably one redeeming quality of one smart thing that one of the characters did, but there's nothing to save this movie. Almost nothing.
I'd say the one redeeming quality is Michael Caine, and that's because Michael Caine is Michael Caine. You know,
Yeah.
it's Michael Caine. That was probably about it. So let's talk about everything that's bad. The acting is horrendous. The characters are horrendous. The shark is not scary. The story makes no sense. I mean, it makes no sense. Let's talk about, Ellen Brody. So, Ellen Brody has gotten some newfound abilities in this movie, folks. Ellen Brody is a fucking sidekick to a shark. Ellen Brody is a sidekick in this movie. If you think I'm making this up for podcast purposes, I promise you I'm not. She has a sidekick connection with the fucking shark in this movie. I promise you I'm not joking. What else? Let's talk about Sean Brody. In all seriousness, I really don't like these movies because I don't like it how these movies always swap out the actor for the kids at all. It's really irritating how they do that all the time, and it's kind of like what they did with John Connor. They always swapped out the actor. You never gave a shit ever about John Connor because he was always somebody different, so you never gave a shit. So, and another thing is that the physical appearances of Mike in Jaws 3D don't match up with the ones in this movie at all. I don't know what the time jump is. Personally, I don't fucking care. But it just doesn't make any sense. Along with many of the other things in this movie that don't make any sense. What else? Let's talk about the shark.
He was barely in the movie.
Yeah, he is barely in the movie. The shark. Listen, if I'm being realistic, the shark doesn't look that bad. It's not fucking like it's not like shitty 3D like Jaws 3D. Like it doesn't look that bad. The shark does nothing. The editing for the fucking scenes where he attacks is absolutely atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. It's like I remember when Christopher reviewed the movie, he said, "Oh, it's like giving a fucking camera to a fucking like NFL quarterback." That's pretty much what it's like. The shark scenes happen, and they just happen. You can't tell what's going on. When people die, you're just like, huh? Like somebody's arm got bit off, and I was just like, that's what happened? I legit could not tell what the fuck happened. I was legit floored in some scenes at the editing in this movie. There's 2 dream sequences. Why there's a dream sequence in a fucking Jaws movie, I don't know. The score is fine. I guess. That's a positive. They just, like, every movie they just reuse some of John Williams' music. They just swap it up. Kevin, would you like to exaggerate your grievances, please?
Look, some of the logic in this movie makes no sense at all. Like, you go from, what's his phrase? Michael Caine's character. He gets supposedly attacked by the shark. Not only does he survive, he survives with no scratches at all. And when he comes back on the boat, he's completely dry. Like, that doesn't make any sense. And on top of that, the ending.
Oh, no. We're not there yet. We're not there yet.
And I don't know, I am never convinced that this is the same shark that killed Sean Brody in the beginning of the movie.
I'm telling you, Kevin, there is a cult of sharks. There has to be a cult of sharks. In the first movie, it was like a brother shark. Then in the second movie, it was another brother. Then in the third movie, it was the daughter shark. Then they like tranquilized it or whatever. Then in this movie, and then the mother went also. And now here we have, like, I guess the father shark, who's like, all right, enough shit. Enough playing games over here. What is this? I gotta send my whole I gotta do everything myself over here. So he kills Sean, and then he proceeds to try and kill the Brodies, which he, again, I must reiterate, he swims from New York to the fucking Bahamas!
I told you, I can't be convinced. I can't be slightly convinced that he actually swam from New York to the Bahamas. There's no way.
Oh, but he did. You know why, Kevin? Because this is Jaws the Revenge. Let's talk about the vocal cords of the shark. Because apparently sharks have vocal cords, Kevin. I don't know if you knew this. So they rig a device onto a shark, to which the shark then proceeds to roar like a fucking lion. If you think I'm making this up, I am fucking not. I promise you I'm not making this up. Let's Kevin, let's talk about how somebody got eaten and they lived.
Jake gets eaten by a shark brutally.
No. We gotta explain what happened. So they try to put the device inside the shark, and they do, but then the guy who was doing it gets eaten. So then he gets dragged down, like he's in the shark's mouth. And then at the end of the movie, he comes back and he's alive.
As soon as I saw that he was alive, I turned off the TV. There's no way. No physical possible way that he survived.
Oh no, but he did, Kevin. You know why? Because it's Jaws of Revenge. I'm trying to think of anything else before I can talk about the ending, because after the ending, we're getting the fuck out of here. Why the fuck are we gonna stay here? Let's see, is there anything else? Oh, let's talk about how Michael Caine almost commits suicide 3 times in this movie. So, Michael Caine is a pilot in this movie, right? And mind you, the son of Ellen Brody just died, right? So, all of the remaining family members are in this airplane, piloted by Mr. Caine. So, what would any smart man do in this scenario? The little girl asks, oh, like, what does she ask? She say like, oh, how do you like
fly an airplane?
Yeah, and then
but yeah, she's like, how do we go up and down?
And he goes, oh, you go like this, and he goes, wait, and he fucking nearly crashes the plane. Oh my god, I haven't laughed so hard.
You want to see the buildings get closer?
Wait! I laughed so hard. Oh my god, it was so fucking funny for all the wrong reasons. I couldn't stop laughing. Oh my god, it was so funny. It was so funny. There was actually, I think there's one redeeming scene where, like, this lady gets her fucking leg bitten off. Visually, it looked pretty good. I will give them that. The kills in this movie are alright. But, again, it's like, why am I wasting my time over here, bro? Why am I sitting here? This, oh my god. So let's talk about the ending, shall we? So, Ellen Brody turns into Sarah Connor. She turns into Sarah Connor, and she goes after the shark with no weaponry, by the way. She just grabs a boat and says, oh, I'm gonna kill this motherfucker. So, obviously, she fails. Then she starts having flashbacks of the previous movies in which she was never there for anything of it. To which I ask, how the fuck is she having fucking flashbacks of the first movie when she was nowhere near anything that was happening? Then, she proceeds to ram the boat into the shark, in which the shark fucking blows up. Let me repeat that. The shark blows up. The shark blew up. I have not screeched with laughter so loud in my life. I laughed so hard when that happened. But how? There was no explosive device. There was nothing. She literally rams the shark. She rams the shark with the boat, and the boat blows up. The boat blows up, Kevin. That was in a movie. The boat blew up. The shark blew up.
At least in the first movie, it made sense on why the shark blew up.
Oh, which by the way, Kevin, did you notice they took the exact same shot from the first movie? They took the exact same shot from the first movie, and they put it in this movie. But the shark blew up. For the rest of this day, I will continue to say the shark blew up. Now, there is another version where the shark doesn't blow up, and the shark, like, is impaled, and is, like, blood and guts everywhere. Hey, blood and guts. And, but yeah, like, it's, like, spewing blood and guts everywhere, and it falls. So I guess that's better. doesn't make the movie good, but it's listen. If you're asking me, I would rather have the shark blowing up. I'm so dead ass because that's just hilarious. That's it. I'm done with this fucking movie. Would you like to add anything else besides a death threat on my name?
All I know is I'm gonna find something.
You're not finding anything. Don't worry, because I have 2 pieces of shit in this. We've already watched 1, and then we got October with what I have planned for October. Believe me, there's a shit ton of garbage in there too. You ain't got shit on me, motherfucker. All right, we're getting out of here. That's Jaws: The Revenge. This movie is a pile of shit. We're getting out of here. So, thank you guys so much. I hope you guys are enjoying Blood and Guts. In a couple of days, we will be reviewing Friday the 13th. We will be on the road with Friday the 13th. I can't wait. Finally, something I'm looking forward to. So thank you guys so much. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and stay safe out there. See ya.